Good day, Sail Wars fans. I'm Sandy Pondwater coming to you from the 2022 Capital Cup. This is where Dragon Force 65s face off in team racing using A-rigs only. They can, of course, use long or short kills. Now the scoring is a little bit different because you get 5 points if you finish first, 4 points if you finish second, 3 points if you finish third, 2 points if you finish fourth, and 1 point if you finish fifth. 6th through 13th place gets you 0 points. And contact us if you want to join next year's event. And of course, we love the AMYA. Let's meet our teams. The Northern Maryland Model Yacht Club, located in Frederick, Maryland. Number 965 Chris, number 103 Ara, number 777 Bart, number 78 Alan, and number 02 Walter. The Maryland Model Yacht Club, located in Columbia, Maryland. Number 14 Mike, number 93 Kyle, number 59 John, number 77 Steve, and number 08 Carl, who was not shown. The Solomon's Island Model Boat Club, located in Solomons, Maryland. Number 49 Colin, number 75 George, number 53 Rob. And introducing the Pond Monster. Now let's go racing. Wait! Stop right here. If you haven't subscribed, please do so at this time. It's free. Pause and we will wait. Now, let's go racing. This is race 7 of 8. And the current standings after race 6 are: first place Maryland Model Yacht Club with 46 points, second place is Northern Maryland Model Yacht Club with 38 points, third place is the Solomon Island Model Boat Club with 8 points. So all the competitors are desperate to get the points as there's only 2 races left. Race 8 will be worth double points. So let's watch the start of this race.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All clear.
And number 78 Allen gets a great start. He's up top there, closest to Mark. Number 93 Kyle is though in first, and Allen is in second. Number 77 Steve is in third, and number 777 Bart is in fourth place. Number 49 Colin is in fifth, and number 02 Walter is sixth. Colin gets a good puff and moves all the way up into second place. Rob and George are bringing up the rear of the fleet. Rob's up there in that red boat. George is in that white boat. Looks like Mahi's having problems out there. Now remember, they're racing 2 laps. Down this end of the course, there are 2 marks they have to go out and around before heading downwind, where there are 2 marks, but that is a gate. A gate means they go in between and they choose which one to go out and around, so there's a bit of strategy there. There is the first mark, that red ball out there. the front of the fleet's all gathering up here, battling it out. I hear somebody yelling, "Starboard!" as they zip back and forth, some on port, some on starboard, but no collisions. Number 77, Steve, is the first around the mark. That boat with the black sails. Number 49, Colin, is in second, and Walter is in third. Colin's in that green boat. Carl is in fourth, and Alan is in fifth. 965, Chris is in sixth, and Kyle is in seventh place. Kyle's number 93. Look out! Colin does not provide enough room at the mark for Walter, and Walter did have overlap. And there's a bunch of collisions happening now. Alan and Kyle both crash into Walter. Carl had missed the mark and then crashed right into the rest of the boats there, forcing his way in. As I see it, Carl, Kyle, and Colin all have to do penalty turns. What? No one does a turn? Not a single boat did a turn after all that carnage. Incredible! Steve has certainly benefited from the carnage, as second, third, fourth, and fifth all crashed. This lead is almost as big as Mahi had last race, and we all know what happened there. Number 93, Kyle, has moved up into second, and Walter is third. Chris is in fourth, and Colin has dropped to fifth. Mike is in sixth, and John seventh. Now we gotta think, what would have happened if those three boats that are now up at the front of the fleet, what would have happened if all of them had done a penalty turn? Makes you wonder, right? So that's why it's so important in a self-policing sport that people enforce penalty turns and do them themselves. And there's our leader, the black-sailed boat, number 77, as he heads up to complete one lap. He's got a beautiful blue boat with the black sails. And one lap is complete as Steve goes through the start-finish line. He has one more lap to go. As we see Walter's beautiful DF65. Walter's in second, and Kyle is in third. Kyle's number 93 passing right there. Number 14, Mike, is in fourth place. We can certainly see a difference in the sails today. Some are custom and some are version 5 with the dragon on them, and some are version 6. Number 49, Colin, is currently in 5th place, and John is in 6th place. So those two boats will be battling for the last point if we were to end right now. But of course we know we're not going to end. Chris is in 7th, and Ara is in 8th. Mahi is in 9th, and Al in 10th. Mahi has not had a good race. Rob is in 11th, and Carl 12th. And George is in 13th place. And look out, the pond monster gets Rob. Poor Rob. We can see Ara right there. He's got the dragon sails with the red on them. As we move farther up in the fleet, we can see Chris right there, the white boat with the red on the sails. Let's catch back up with our leaders. Oh, look at that. The fleet is catching up to Steve. As Steve heads to that number 1 mark out there. It gives you a good view of all those boats trying to chase him down. he rounds that mark. That's the last time he'll have to go around that mark. And look out! There was almost a collision right there. As you could see, Mike was going in, but he had to avoid Walter. Walter was on starboard, Mike was on port, and Walter pulls into second place. And Mike's in third and Kyle's in fourth. Steve has about an 8-boat length lead at this time. So that big lead he got when all the people right behind him got in the big collision, that lead is dwindling away. But will one lap be enough for these competitors to catch him? We can see he's right there, not that far out in front of Walter. Colin is in 5th and John's in 6th. Remember that 5th place is important. That's the last point. R's in 7th and Bart has moved up to 8th. Chris is in 9th and Carl is in 10th place. R is going around that mark. See, Bart's heading around it. And George moves up in the pack and has taken over 10th spot. And look at way in the back, Rob is bringing up the rear. As we catch back up, that is Mike right there in his all white boat. And look at that, Walter has caught up to Steve as they go on the downward leg. They have to go out and through those gates. And third place is actually pretty close too. If the front two make a mistake, we could see some change up there in the front. And at this time we would like to thank our volunteers. So the way we thank them is by subscribing. So please subscribe, it's free. As we catch back up to the leaders, we see Steve right there. They're going to the finish line. Steve's got about a 3.5, 4 boat lead over Walter. They both tack over on port. Steve's got a good puff of air. Look at the power his boat's getting at the perfect time for a good wind to come. As he powers his way all the way to the finish line as number 77 Steve wins race number 7. Great job. And here comes the race for second place. And look at that, Walter made a bad tack as number 14 Mike overtakes him and takes second place. And number 02 Walter takes third place. Now the whole race is for fourth place, and it's a close battle between Colin and Kyle coming to the finish line. It's Colin, it's Kyle, it's Colin taking fourth place as Kyle takes fifth place. Now the top 5, congratulations. First place Steve, second place Mike, third place Walter, fourth place Colin, and fifth place goes to Kyle. And our standings after race number 7. First place is the Maryland Model Yacht Club with 56 points. Second place is Northern Maryland Model Yacht Club with 41 points. And third place is the Solomon Island Model Boat Club with 10 points. Now remember, race number 8 is worth double points. Yes, so first place will be worth 10 points, second place 8 points, and down the line. So there is plenty of room for the second place to catch up to first place. We'll see you at race 8. Now please subscribe and hit like for more videos. And of course share this with your friends. Now Sail Wars would like to thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. Attention all club webmasters, Sail Wars needs your support. Please make it easy for your club members by putting a link to our homepage on your club's website. thank you so much from all of us at Sail Wars. Now, when you get to the Sail Wars YouTube homepage, up there on that top left, just copy that and put that on your website. Then your members can come and look at our playlist. They can look at all of our videos, which we have more than 200 now. And of course, they can subscribe. We need your subscriptions. And here's a hint. Check out the Best of Sail Wars. That's where all of our editors put their favorite videos. So well worth the watch. Now, of course, make sure you join a great club near you like the Northern Maryland Model Yacht Club. And remember, Sail Wars is completely made up of volunteers. Nobody gets paid here, so we really appreciate you subscribing and supporting us. And don't forget to visit the Calvert Marine Museum. This is Sandy Pondwater signing off, and I'll see you at the next race.